EGM Network.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Cottage Conversations with Mary Lou Ciambriello. I am Mary Lou Ciambriello. I'm a realtor here in Indian River County with John King's Re Max Crown Realty. I specialize in single-family homes. And my sidekick over here, Jennifer Ortega. You want to talk a little bit about yourself too, Jennifer?
Sure. I've been at Re Max for 10 years. January 4th
you just stole
was
my thunder, but go ahead.
10th year, and I absolutely love it. Best place to be. Best brokerage.
True. Okay, today's podcast is going to be, it takes a team, because in real estate, even though you see us in the front, it's the people behind us. There's so many people behind us. Some of us work in the office and get paid by John, and others are people like our lender, our handyman, and that type of thing. It really and truly takes a team to sell a house. But before we do that, I am going to do a shout out to Jennifer for her 10-year anniversary. You stole my thunder.
Sorry.
So happy anniversary and congratulations. So I'm going to introduce our staff, and then we're going to go. We're going to talk about what really and truly happens behind the scenes and why, when you're thinking to buy or sell a home, honestly, you really should come to Re Max Crown. There's no other agency quite like ours around. I'm a Re Max agent. I've always been a Re Max agent. When I came up here, I didn't work for Re Max because you have to have a book to work for Re Max. You have to have clients. But the reality is I worked really hard to become a Re Max agent. So first, I'm going to ask you, Susie, to introduce yourself.
Sure. I'm Susie Perano. I'm the assistant office manager for Re Max Crown Realty. I'm going on my 10th year being there.
Congratulations
Thank
to you too.
Yes.
And that says something.
Yes.
That says something.
A lot of the staff has been, well, we say Karen came with the building, so because she did. Sorry, Karen. And yeah, so my job is basically to support all the agents and what they do.
Okay, let's stop.
Before we get in there.
I want to hear something different about you that we may not know. Something I can blackmail you with.
Oh.
At Christmas, okay?
Okay.
Do we have anything like that? Because I know Denise
like that.
will.
I have kind of a funny little thing.
Go ahead.
So before I did real estate, I was a school teacher, and I taught 4th grade, and I wrote a play when I was.
Oh, wow.
And it was.
The school teacher thing is perfect because you have a lot of
the
students.
overlap is unbelievable. Yes, a lot of my.
We have agents who got a lot of students.
Herding cats, yes.
You have a lot of patience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, and Denise, it's your turn.
My turn. My name is Denise Layer. I am the transaction coordinator at Re Max Crown Realty. And something probably, some people do know, but I have been in real estate for 24 years.
Me too.
So I was a broker associate in New York for 21 before I moved down here to Florida.
I never practiced in New York, but I did have my broker's license in New York. Go ahead.
And I actually went into the administrative side later in my career because I wanted
weekends off.
I wanted my weekends off.
Okay, and Jennifer, do you have anything interesting about yourself?
Anything interesting? I mean, I've pretty much said everything, I think, over all the podcasts, but I'm a mom of 3 boys, 3 grown boys, 2 amazing grandchildren. I'm a Gigi, proud of it. I love to be called Gigi, and that's about it.
Well, the only thing I can tell you about me that's interesting, because I never expose anything interesting about me, is I cannot cook, okay? Nobody comes home from my cooking, guys. But we're going to get started with, I want the people to really understand what it is, the roles that you guys play in the office. So you are the assistant manager. So let's talk about what happens when we're going to ask Denise that too. What happens when we send in a contract? What is the procedure?
Sure. So usually Wendy and I review it, make sure that it looks good.
And you call us. Okay.
If there's a problem, or we alert you in the file if we think there's something that we need to draw to your attention, that a mistake might be made or an observation we make. And then for us, we put it into the accounting program that we have, which agents can also see. And it's a preliminary that gets us staged for when the actually closes. And we'll check and see if there's referrals.
So you're really busy, is what you're saying.
I'm pretty busy.
I keep Karen busy.
Yes.
I keep Karen
She keeps
busy.
you out of MLS jail.
I go all the time. I'm up for jail all the time.
jail,
I'm
yes.
always pushing that damn envelope. But anyway.
Well, a lot of our time we spend just fielding questions from agents. John finds it really important that Wendy and I both have our licenses. So we have all the education and background to support. And of course, we do all the trainings and all the new stuff that's always coming out. So
okay, now it's time for Denise.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it, Denise.
I'm going to get a safe word.
Okay,
You and John.
sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I love it. Okay, so Denise, John, if you're paying attention, and you better be, I actually hired Denise to do my transactions, okay? So don't fall over yet.
Denise is amazing.
Yeah. So,
I hire her as well.
Denise, please talk about what happens when we send you a contract, what it is that you do.
I look at it and I make sure I was trained actually by somebody who was working in the company, Amanda Printer.
Amazing.
Fabulous transaction coordinator.
Oh, she was amazing.
She
yeah.
really, really was amazing. She was very detail orientated. And even though I'm in the business for so long, it's paperwork is different. You know, the laws are different down here in Florida.
The laws are crazy.
So I really absolutely learned so much from her. So from contract to close, I get the contract. I go over the contract in detail, make sure that I'm not missing anything. And I basically put all the dates where everything is due. Loan commitments,
you send
title
out everything, so yeah.
And I just keep my timeline going and follow it as I go.
And
make sure that we get to the closing table.
Yeah, there are lots of timelines.
And we have.
Thank you, Denise.
Yeah,
they all do such a great job. So let's talk about other things that happen at the office. Then we have people that answer the phones. We've got people like Brenda and Karen and
Joyce.
Joyce, thank you. I want to say
Mickey on the
Mickey on the weekend. And our office actually we have a full-time staff. We're open 7 days a week to make telephone calls. So obviously not after 5, but you know what? You can still contact the agent. Let's talk about those ladies. Let's talk about Karen and Joyce.
Yeah, so Karen, she basically runs the front desk, all new listings, anything to do with the MLS. That's her bread and butter. She helps with anybody who walks in, making sure they get hooked with an agent.
And she also has a dog greeter.
Yes,
which is annoying. Okay, because I don't have one at my office. I have a very nice Brenda, but I don't have a dog. Okay, she's wonderful. Okay, and and you also answer phones too on occasion, no?
I am in the office every day, and we're just a team. Yeah. So if Joyce is busy, of course I'm going to pick up the phone.
Yeah,
but Joyce is
I've had lunch with you girls, and I want to come down and have lunch with you again.
You have to.
They had trivia. They have trivia at lunchtime, okay? They play trivia.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I didn't get anything right, but it was fun.
We have our Jeopardy calendar day by day.
I know.
We learn things at work during lunchtime.
Okay, and what makes our companies so different? What makes our company better than the other? I've worked for several companies up here, and they all, with the exception of maybe one or two, they were all pretty wonderful. But the reality is there's something about our office that makes it so much better than the others. And what is it? I'll let you speak, Jennifer.
It's very family oriented. Everyone
it's like we're a
cares.
Family. Yeah.
They want to help. We enjoy each other's company outside the office as well.
We do a tremendous amount of charity
functions.
work. Which John does not take credit for. But we do a lot of things. I mean, this weekend we're doing Bark in the Park, which is amazing.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Well, I can't go. I'm doing an open house, so I can't do it. So what makes us, Susie, what makes our office different?
John King, pretty much. Just he always has your back for staff and agents. He's always available. And we deal with a lot of agencies that don't have in-house brokers, like a physical person that agents can reach out to.
Yeah.
And we know because when we communicate with them about paperwork and stuff, they don't know because they have nobody to turn to.
No, he does a great job
and
educating
we have that.
us.
And he also always goes to bat. And also, I think because we have so much training available.
Constant.
And I do some of the training as well. And we always, as staff, a lot of us go to the trainings if John has them, or we've even been to them at the board.
Yeah.
Because
he just did a couple at the board with a couple of other brokers, which was really informative.
Yes.
So, Denise, what makes our office special, other than you?
Well,
because you make our office special too, just so you know.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Go ahead.
Actually, Re Max for me as well. I spent most of my career at a Re Max. And Re Max is just a totally different brokerage.
Because it's our candy store. We operate
fabulous.
under that umbrella, but it's our candy store. Yeah.
So I kind of gravitated back to that. And when I did get hired here at Re Max, and maybe within the first month, realizing how much support staff this office has is incredible.
I know.
And it really does make a difference for our agents, because there's always somebody to go to.
There's always somebody there to answer questions.
You know, just even for the little thing that you might need during the day, you want an appointment made, we're all available. And we're all with smiles.
And it's true. Everybody's always happy. Talk
graceful.
about communication, Jennifer.
Communication in our office?
You know,
or?
in general, how important is that in a transaction? And we are able to talk to our agents and with other agents if we need help. If I need help, I have a go-to if John isn't available, and it's Chris Yunker. But we talk about how important communication is between agents and staff.
Very. I mean, I'm very big on communication. I am a communicator. I like,
except on the podcast, right?
Well, I get a little silent on the podcast. I'm doing better, I think.
I think you are. Go ahead.
But I'm, again, like I said, very big on communication. I think it just makes things so much easier. So, we run transactions. Things don't get lost in the shuffle.
And everybody seems to be there for you. I don't care. The staff is always there for you. That's without question. But on top of that, even other agents are there for you. You can
absolutely.
You can talk to any agent. I'm going to tell this one short story. Okay, when I came to the office, I liked everybody except one person. Okay, I really liked everybody.
Was
and
it
then,
me?
I think it might have been. No, it was not you. So anyway, but after about 6 months, I learned I was wrong. I was like, I really like that person. So anyway, that's the thing that I found about this office is that it is really a family, and John has been able to cultivate this family atmosphere.
He's blessed to have the people he has.
Well, it's because of him and the staff that really and truly know how to...
I think, John, it's very important to him that it's a non-competitive environment for agents within the company. You're not head-to-head with your agents.
It's so
you're
important.
all together. You're trying to build each other's businesses. And so I think that is a whole different environment.
When you're in the office, you're a team. When you're out on the field, you're on your own. But you can still call. I mean, you can still, anybody will help you.
Susie's a big rah-rah for me.
Yeah, well, Susie's an animal lover. We'll talk about that later. She should have talked about the menagerie she has outside her window. But okay, so let's go to Denise, because it's not about you.
Okay.
It should be, though.
Susie.
I want you to speak, Denise. So Denise, why are we like that? Why is the atmosphere so wonderful? I know we've got our favorite cheerleader, which is Sherry. But why? Have you seen that in any other office? I've never seen this.
I have never. That's what I said. I've never really seen this in every office I've been. There's a lot of friendly groups.
Yeah, there's a little clique going on.
But here we just meld as one. We're here to be professional. We're here to make money.
Yeah,
this
and
is
we're
our
here
goal.
to work together. Yeah. And on top of that, the other thing I want to bring out is that there's 3 offices. And this culture goes throughout the entire 3 offices.
Because we always stay in communication with each other.
Exactly. It's just really kind of interesting because no matter what office you go to, you're welcomed with open arms by whoever's there. It's just very interesting. Jennifer and I had a very nice conversation 2 days ago. We were hysterical laughing. We should have been working, but Jennifer sidetracked me. I'm going to blame it on Jennifer. But,
she always does that.
I do.
Jennifer.
Okay, so let's, what do I need to touch here? What are you most proud of? Okay, what are you most proud of, Jennifer, about our office?
What am I most proud of? I mean, I love all the people that I work with.
And I think we do a lot of charitable things. Let's talk about the charities.
Like we did the Blue Water Open together.
That was amazing.
You and I.
That was John's suggestion.
Yes, that was wonderful. The Little Angels birthday they do is amazing.
We're doing Bark in the Park. What did we just finish? We've done so many things. I can't even keep up with them. John gets his head.
Event is coming up, isn't it?
John shaves his head.
Yes.
For
St. Baldrick.
We do the parade. So the 4th of July parade, the Christmas parade.
Yeah, all of you participate in that. You like to costume up.
Yes.
I don't.
We have to
Not
get
my
Mary
thing.
Lou to do
That's not
customs.
fun, Mary Lou. You should try it
Listen,
sometime.
we just got, how long? 24 years. I finally got a transaction coordinator. I'm very slow to change, okay?
I was very excited to see that on your Denise's name on your file. So
Do you
I'm
know
like,
how
oh,
special I feel?
look, Mary Lou,
I
put your
sure
name on
do.
her
You should
files.
be. John, again, you better pay attention to that, John. Okay, so the other thing is,
I'm looking
I
at her
have one
files
little
at
charity
midnight.
story.
go ahead. Give me-
Okay, so we get random phone calls all the time, and I took one from a woman. She was a grandmother, and her granddaughter was at the local elementary school, and she was on the cheerleading squad, and they had to sell pumpkins. This was at the beginning of October, and they wanted to do it in our parking lot on a Saturday. So I went and asked John, and I said, John, you know what? I knew he was going to say yes, but
Yeah.
I said, can we move it to the other office on Sebastian Boulevard because it's flatter, it's bigger? He's like, yeah, go ahead, set it up, blah, blah. So I call the grandmother back. I tell her, she's like, oh, thank you. We only need to sell 5. And so, great. I forgot about it. They did it. The next week, I get a card in the mail, just my first name, Susie, to the 512 office. And it's a thank you card from the grandmother and the granddaughter. And in it, they wanted to let us know that she had sold 10 pumpkins.
Oh, and they doubled
So,
their quota.
Double their quota.
That's awesome.
And that they were just appreciative that John was willing to just say, go ahead and use the parking lot. And that was...
And we also just did trunk or treat,
Yeah.
which was wonderful for all you people that like to dress up and
There it
look
is.
silly.
That was our first
Trunk or
annual.
treat. That was our first annual
I
trunk or
wasn't
treat.
there for that.
Yeah. Were
I
you
know
there
she
for
was.
that?
No.
You were
Well,
out of town, I think.
I was
could have
flying that
been.
day.
I gave candy. Okay, I gave good candy. That was it. That's all they got from me. So I'm not dressing up. Okay.
But that's going to be a new
I'm
event
already
every
dressed
year.
up as an older person. All right.
Maybe this year, Mary Lou.
What?
Yeah,
It's going to be
we're gonna do it
the
again.
second.
I know you're going to do it again, but again, 24 years before I got a transaction coordinator.
Okay.
I'll work on
We'll have to
Mary.
give you more than a year to set up for this.
Okay,
Got
the
it.
one thing that agents do for you that makes your job easier, is there something that we do for you, Denise, that makes your job easier? Because you know I'm a little bit of a control freak. I think you figured that out.
Yeah, I have a number one,
Yeah. What
which
is
you're
it?
very good at.
What?
Communication.
Oh, communication.
It's
strong.
key.
Yes, love it.
Yeah.
From the, like when I get a file, I like to know all the little details first so that I know what I'm kind of approaching, because you have the relationship with your client. So I don't have that exact relationship.
Well, I'm blessed now that I only work with people I like. Okay, I'm
I'm
No,
glad
that's
to know
good.
that.
if they're on my file, I really and truly care
Of
about
course.
these people, and I have 2 transactions now, 3 if you want to count. I got 2 sides of one.
Mhm.
They're all wonderful people, and I love my clients, and I love the fact that when I have them call the office, no matter what office, no matter who answers the phone, they're polite, they're friendly, and they really care about the client. That's the one thing I've noticed. And how
It's
about
the energy you put out as well, because that's what you attract. I mean, I say a prayer every morning. God, bring me people that I can relate to. If I can't relate to them,
well,
I just
What
rather.
if I told you about that?
I know. God's too busy.
I said, God is busy. Leave God alone.
Mary Lou wants to handle my
world's a
problems.
mess. It's a mess. The world's a mess. God's got things going on, Jennifer. Leave the poor man alone, or woman, or whatever. Leave that person alone and just
She did
give me
tell
a
John
call.
that yesterday. She's like, I told Jennifer,
God's busy.
God's too busy for you. I'll handle your problems.
Just give me a call. Okay, I'm right around the corner. And let's talk about scheduling. What are certain things that we do that other offices don't do? Aside from the fact that we have a live person answering the phone and they're local, it's not a foreign company. We also schedule appointments. So what else do we do? Let's talk about the front desk. Those girls never get any credit. Let's talk about them. Go ahead.
I think being able to have staff at all 3 offices allows anybody to just walk in off the street
Yes.
and get service, and from someone who knows what's going on, not just a random agent that's been stuck in there, doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
We always try to staff the offices with an agent for that one reason, to take those random phone calls, those walk-ins,
the work day,
to try to
right.
hook them up.
Right.
Because we get a lot of walk-ins that aren't necessarily just for real estate.
No, I know. We
people
do
that
a lot of copying for people.
Yes, and we are all notaries,
We all
so we
are
offer that as a
notaries.
free service. So we get a lot of people coming in for that. People who are just lost. GPS
People who
isn't
want to
working.
hang out.
Yeah.
And
We
for
do
some
like
reason,
Barbie.
even
Like Barbie.
people
yes.
like real estate offices because they know it's informational, so they'll just walk in.
Yeah, they just come in
Yeah.
and just ask for information
Right.
and whatever. When I first interviewed, when I first became an agent and somebody wanted me, I would go in and pretend I was a client because I wanted to see how the front end operated and how they
that's
handle the
smart.
person walking through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually did that here, when I came here. But so I think that's kind of interesting too. So for those of you looking for a realtor, you might want to think about going into the office, not just one, but many offices, and see how the front desk works. I recommend you go to open houses and see the agent in action. But the reality is that if you walk into the office, see if they're alert, see if they're going to give you attention right away, because that matters.
Because really, that's your first substantial contact.
That's our job.
And, that is the face of your company. So if you're not getting a good vibe when you walk through the door,
If they don't,
you're not
if they
gonna
don't
walk through
acknowledge
again.
you, if you don't feel
Absolutely.
helpful,
And
exactly.
very, very
And I
important.
think even though agents are independent contractors, John fosters an environment where you represent all of us. Yes, you're independent, but you're still representing Re Max Crown Realty, and that's the face of all of us. So
Absolutely.
you have to interview with him, and he's transparent about how we operate, and so that we have that, make sure that we have a good fit. And I think the coolest thing for agents, if you're looking to become an agent with Re Max Crown Realty, is we pay faster than anybody else.
Oh no, you pay the same
Oh,
day. I've
We
never-
pay same
absolutely.
day.
Yeah,
Yes.
same
And
day.
if you speak to anybody else in the industry, nobody else pays like that.
Same day is it's amazing. Well, I was always shocked at that. The same day, they'll say, "Where are you going? Give me a minute. I'll
Yeah.
tell
Don't
you
you
right
want your
away."
check?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's amazing. Now, let's talk about the locations. We have 3 locations. I don't know any of the addresses except mine, which is 945 Sebastian Boulevard. On the corner, it's a hard corner.
Yes.
Okay. It's a hard corner. Barber and Sebastian Boulevard are 512.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you stationed, Jennifer?
1603 US Highway 1, right across from Captain Hiram's. Great location. It's our main office.
Yeah, you're
So-
there with John.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
I have
Susie.
the big office
Yes.
on 512.
You have a nice office.
Hey, you have a really nice office.
You do.
I have a good office. Yeah. Go ahead.
the Vero Beach office is located at 801 20th Place. We are by the Scampi Grill.
Yeah, but this,
Yes.
oh, okay. Okay, talking about that, I'm
Good
going to go a
landmark.
totally different direction then. So recommend in either a favorite restaurant or some place that you really like going to, that people may not know to go to. Do you have
To
anything?
eat or just to hang out?
Whatever, to eat, to hang out. I don't hang out. I
I
go
have
home.
plenty of restaurants to
Oh.
give out. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, go
Well,
ahead.
First
give
in
her
Sebastian is Mobe Grill.
Moby
Yes.
Grill.
They're
You like
delicious.
Mobe Grill, Jamaican.
It is so delicious,
Really?
fresh. I mean, I was
know she's
really,
itchy.
really so pleasantly surprised when I went there. It was amazing food.
Now, where do you live?
I
You don't live in Vero. You live on the island.
I live in Vero Beach.
Yeah, you live on the
I
island.
live OTB.
Yeah, you live on the island. Okay. I live in the woods. Jennifer.
I live in the woods
Jennifer and I live in the woods.
with Mary Lou.
Yeah, you guys live in the woods.
Yeah. And
You live in the Wild West.
Yeah.
I like the woods.
It's not
Sorry.
wild. It's actually quite comfortable out there.
You live in the Wild West.
Okay. And then no.
I just live in Sebastian.
You live in Sebastian? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
There you go. Okay.
Joey likes it.
Mary Lou loves her VLE community.
Oh, I do. I'm very excited by it. It is really, the prices in there have really, gone beautifully. Everything it's not so wild anymore. We're a little bit more tame. But we are independent thinkers out there.
Well, when
Yeah.
I moved here 10 years ago, Becky Bonsack turned out to be my agent, and her and John helped me find my house. And then I started within that same year working at Re Max, and it was purely accidental. And then 2 years we've been at the new house in Sebastian, and that's only because John walked in and said, "Hey,
I found your
I found
house."
your new
I
house."
know.
And
I
I
remember
said,
that day. I was
"I
like,
didn't know I was looking." And he said, "Please, Joey's always complaining about space." I'm like, "You're right."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and I
That's
remember
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a great story.
That's a great
yeah.
story.
That's
Yeah.
a great story.
Very.
Yeah.
So we're kind of close to
yes.
wrapping up here, but I want to let you know that our next podcast is going to be with our property appraiser, Wesley Davis. I'm really excited because Wesley, if you know him, you know that Wesley's probably the only person on the planet that can make you happy that you're paying taxes. So Wesley will be with us on the 22nd, so stay tuned for that. It'll be a great show. And John will also be here. John King will also be here. Have the best day ever. Ciao for now. It was great. Have a great day.
It was fun.
Bye.
Okay, was that hard? My name is Lou Ciambriello, and I'm a realtor in Indian River County, Florida. I'm currently working with a client who's looking to purchase large parcels of land from 15 to 250 acres. So if you're a landowner and you live anywhere in the state of Florida, this applies to anywhere in the state of Florida, please give me a call, 561-305-7139. Again, 561-305-7139. I hope to hear from you. Have the best day ever, and ciao for now.